4 o'clock on the phone.
Hey, we're live, buddy.
A new construction site, right? They got, the house number, then the lot number. But they had two of them that were the same. House number 8 and the lot number 8. Except
Hey, Paul, have you got the chat up?
that's enough.
AZ is first.
Oh, AZ. Well, he's always first. Hey, aren't you, in the afternoon, especially?
Yeah.
So anyway, I found out house 8 was lot 53. So there's so much different, right? And then lot 43, they said house number 43, but it wasn't. It was lot something else. And so they gave me 6 signs to do. I got 2 up. So anyways, 2 of them I go to, there's already signs on them, but not mine. They're Royal LePage. So what the agent for the Doug Terry let them put a couple signs up on the property. Well, but they didn't tell the marketing department, So it's just been a screw up driving around trying to figure what, I go to, go to put a sign there and I get there and there's already somebody else's signs already there. Like, what the heck is going on here?
Here, me. Here's your peels.
Well, I'm going to have to feed her dog. She's barking at me now. Okay. Who's in there? Oh, just AZ?
AZ's with us, yep.
Okay, I just got that freaking thing. I just had it up 5 minutes ago and it's gone already. I hate that thing. Yeah, see it fine. Okay. I don't know why it keeps dropping it. I don't know if it's because of the resolution issue or what the heck it is. Okay, yeah.
AZ said to you, Paul, what's new? I'm always first.
Yeah. He's always first in the evening. I can bet on him there, So. Okay, I got dog bugging me. I guess they want their supper. So. Howdy.
Yeah, so it's Wednesday evening. Everybody, I hope everybody's doing well and that I've been running around today myself, but Paul had not such a good day because he didn't get everything he wanted to get done, and all of the real estate agents gave him the wrong addresses, so he had to figure things out. So it wasn't just a bam, 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 thank you, ma'am. It was a kind of a study, But there's always tomorrow, right? So you see over here. Oh, the Paul R. Tregurtha is downbound. Let me see if I can pull it up over here. Yeah, what are you doing? You're a goofball. Yeah, the computer that I'm using over here and as the monitor for this is really old. It's an old HP touchscreen, all in one. It's got to be at least 10 years old, I would bet. and it just doesn't react like it should.
What's that?
The computer I have over here running this
Yeah.
is an old HP all-in-one computer. And
Oh, no one.
See
Yeah.
it over there?
Yep.
It just is very slow, very bogged down.
Yeah, I got one of them too.
But I keep it because it's good for running the
It's good just to run that, right?
except it's getting slower and slower as the time goes by.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Paul Tregurtha. And they haven't got their camera adjusted. It's a bright sunshine.
Yeah.
They've got it dogged down. See how it looks dark?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sad.
Oh, yeah. It is really dull, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
They've got it dulled down. But is what it is.
JD and the Birdman.
Oh, well, you know who's going to come in tonight is TJ. Said he left me a message, says he has some news he wants to share tonight.
I know. It's already on Facebook. So.
Oh, is it? What do you do? Get a job?
He had a good interview and the guy liked him and everything else. I think he offered him a job.
Oh, cool.
We'll let him tell it.
Well, I was hoping. That'll pick his spirits up a little.
Yeah.
He's been a little down lately. David, how you doing? Yeah, I've got some software around here.
No kidding.
PC tune-up or whatever. It's a stick you stick in it. But that's probably 5 or 6 years old. Hanging with JD. How you doing? JD is in the chat.
Wow. A guy I know just killed this morning in a car crash.
Wow.
Cameron Wilcox of St. Thomas was up in Lambton, but he was driving a truck. Huh. Wow. Huh.
I'm gonna crack the door for Mia. I don't want her to stay out too long because it's 79 degrees but sunny. Very bad. Okay.
Wow. That's too bad. Yeah, that's they hired him for giggling as a greeter. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. What's up there, JD? You doing anything exciting or are you still working there? Yeah, sitting at the table. Okay. Okay. I still can't find out anything yet on what's going to happen with the school buses this year, but we go to updates, but I don't know.
I saw school buses here following each other around town empty.
Wow, she's probably getting ready to do the dry runs, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because I got to do mine next week. So the 31st, 30th or 31st, I have to do mine. So where do I want to go? London District. Okay. LDS. No, that's not it. LDB. No, that's not it. Oh, what the heck's that? London District. No, it's Thames Valley, sorry. There we go. That's wow. Thames Valley. See if they got anything on COVID-19 information. As pandemic restrictions lift, the financial struggle of students dependent. Yeah, okay.
JD, you'll find the older you get, the more you'll have that. JD
Yeah.
put in the chat, Paul, says
Yeah.
trying to decide what to do this evening. Got a bunch to do around the house. Don't want to do it. Yeah. Hey, Laura, little I'm a lover. She says the best of the best is here. All right, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
JD's having a senior moment, even though he's not very old. Says he's got lots to do, doesn't want to do it.
Well, welcome to the club. You're not the only one. Okay. 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 Well, see, I just been trying to find out, get an idea what's going to happen when we go back to school. You know, mask mandates or, like in the bus, you have to spray the bus down or what. But the University of Western, they're back to strict policy. You got to have a mask, you got to be vaccinated, all like that. But then you go to Fanshawe College, and they're not going to do any of that. They just recommend that you do it. You know.
That's your buffoon, though, that you got for a premiere. He's pushing that stuff too, isn't he?
Well, I don't think he is, but the health department's pushing it, right?
Well, they answer to him, don't they?
Well, yes and no. Yeah.
Yep, Laura's in the house. David's in the house, but David said that he'll tell us
I don't see anything jumping out yet, but I don't think the kids are going to have masks in the schools. But see, all the schools got filter systems and all that running, fresh air, all that kind of stuff. You don't have that in the bus. And everybody's close quarters. So I haven't seen anywhere where they said they have to wear them in the bus. So, hey, little Laura, I'm glad you recognized me. You said that the best of the best is here. So, yep, here I am. It's awful nice of you to recognize me.
Yeah, isn't that nice of her?
Yeah. Mm. So the township's trying to weasel out of leveling Mount Diane's grass.
Oh, really?
Well, the guy came out and looked at it. Yeah, it looks nice from from the standpoint, but there's fucking drop-offs and frickin' everything else. Couldn't run a lawnmower over it. You're trip walking, but it's covered in grass, so you can't see it. Oh, it looks good. You should be fine. But no, not acceptable. Yeah. They took out, 11 trees? You know how much space 11 trees take on the roots and all that stuff?
Yeah.
They never replaced that dirt, that amount of fill. So now they're down really low and in areas it shouldn't be. It should be filled in. So, but anyways. So Diana sent it to me. She wanted my opinion. I wrote back that it's not acceptable. I told her what needs to be done. So we'll see.
You tell them, Paul.
Good evening, Dave.
Hey,
How you doing, guys?
David.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Paul Murray.
Yes.
Yeah, and Paul Hodges, you might want to listen to this.
Yeah.
Right, your computer's probably slowing down, yeah, because of data cache, updates, window temporary files, stuff like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, there's two pieces of software you can use. One is CCleaner. Yeah, that gives you a full trial version for 14 days. Yeah, and then obviously you just get the basics. With that software, you can clear the memory, the Windows files, clear your cache, clears everything. Only thing I tell you if you're using that program is make sure you know your passwords, because some websites it deletes the cache and takes the stored memory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but once you run it, yeah, your computer will be pretty much back to how it should be. And also, there's Super Anti-Spyware, which is similar to CCleaner but not as good. Super Anti-Spyware is the one that you run on a regular basis and clears anything. If it finds a Trojan, it will tell you, it will remove it, it will tell you where it is and what to remove. Yeah, and also go into Control Panel and Program and Features. Any software you're not using anymore, yeah, just remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also there's checking your startup, because every program you install on your computer wants to start up instantly when you load your computer, but you don't need it. Yeah, so like Adobe and different little bits of software to sit there. I mean, I even had Zoom loading when I didn't need it. Yeah, taking it all out, my computer pretty much instant startup.
Yeah, I'll have to go through. The sad part of it is, David, and you're very helpful. I appreciate it. But my problem is this. I am not that technical. So it's like you say, well, go through and clean this out. Where the hell do you find it to clean it out?
Yeah. You're talking to the wrong person, Dave.
Yeah,
No.
Right.
If you're going to use CCleaner,
it's like trying to teach a 5-year-old how to program a computer.
If you're going to use CCleaner, speak to me. I'll explain what to do. You don't go searching anything. Yeah, it does it for you. Yeah, you don't search anything. You just download the software, run it, let it do its job. Yeah, CCleaner, once you've run it once, yeah, and you've done the cleanup and your computer's as fast as you want it, just remove it. You've done it. You don't need it again until your computer slows down. Super Anti-Spyware, you just install it. It will do everything for you.
Well, where do I find this CCleaner stuff?
CCleaner, you just put CCleaner into Google Chrome. Just type in search CCleaner.
I don't use Google Chrome.
Well, Edge, or just into your browser.
I use Explorer.
Into your browser for a search.
Into your browser. Into your search. Just put CCleaner.
Not on the computer usable, on the other one.
Yeah.
Not on this computer. Yeah. But we'll talk about it when you're not on.
Okay, all right.
Because obviously,
All right, David, I'll depend upon you to maybe help me walk me through the book.
yeah. Well, like I said, I'll sit with you and make sure that you're not going to do anything.
I appreciate it, David.
So you'll be surprised just how quick your computer thing. You know, even doing basic things like running a defrag. Yeah, defrags take a long time, but once you've run it, yeah, your computer just speeds up drastically.
Well, it's like JD is saying he's got his set so he right clicks the recycle bin and run clean. See cleaner is an option.
Yes, you can do that as well, but your recycle bin.
I only use this button on here.
You're the one that when they say press any key, you're looking at the keyboard going, "Where's the any key?"
Yeah, well, where's it? It doesn't say any on there.
Oh God, it's so hot tonight.
So, Paul, how many signs did you get done today?
I ended up with one more. I think I did 9 signs.
Holy cow! And they were giving you fake addresses, so you had to search to find them, right?
Well, yeah, but there were 2 of them there I couldn't put up because they're building the houses. So there's a lot number and a house number, but they give me the wrong house number with the wrong lot number or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So they had the right house number, but the wrong lot number. So I couldn't put a sign up because when they're building the house, it goes under lot, but when it's finished, it goes under the address. So I'm supposed to guess which way. But the problem is the house number and the lot number didn't match up to what they give me. So they sent me.
You've got patience because that would frustrate the hell with me. I would just
freaking half
I
an
don't
hour.
want to go home, you know?
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? Look what we've got coming.
What?
Look at that.
Oh, rain.
Oh, you got rain in the forecast.
Yeah, from 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock thunderstorm, all the way through till 8
Is
o'clock.
that AM?
Yeah, and then rain most of tomorrow.
All right.
And look at that. That's the storm apparently we're going to get.
And so it's coming your way.
Yeah, if I follow the track of that, keep going up, it's going straight across us.
All right. Well, you got to make sure that Laura isn't out there dancing around in the rain naked, you know?
Oh, she can do if she wants, but she's got to take buckets with her and collect some. It's like gold dust, selling it back to the water company. Well, the local anaesthetic's finally wearing off.
Oh, is it?
Taking a long time, though. Yeah, my leg's gone a bit itchy, but I'm not allowed to itch it. Darn thing. Yeah, so they tried to use this little blue scalpel type thing that they put on your skin and twist.
Yeah.
And it cuts out the bit that they need. Yeah, and it wouldn't cut my leg, the skin on my leg. So they turned to a craft knife and couldn't cut it with that. And the woman was like, "Are you sure this is a genuine leg?" And then they had to get one with a little machine on it. Yeah, to put it on, it was like, zzz. So literally drilling a round circle. You know, like on when you drill a hole into a piece of wood.
Yeah,
that metal thing. Yeah, it's like one of them.
Wow. So what do they do? Stitch it back up afterwards or what?
Yeah, it's only 2 stitches. But yeah, it's because of how deep they had to go.
Did Laura get a doctor's appointment yet?
She's going tomorrow, whether she likes it or not.
Yeah, but you said that yesterday about today.
Yes. She was supposed to go today, but then we realized I got this appointment.
Oh, okay. So you gave her a pass for the day.
Yeah. So it's 3 hours there, and unfortunately, a lot longer coming back because we just missed the bus. Yeah. So we decided to go into Brentwood and have lunch in the pub, and then we went back the long route and visited her mum and
Yeah.
then come back this way. So got a lot of stuff done in one day. But Laura reckons, yeah, if I actually want something, yeah, she will do it. But I don't think she will. Am I right, Laura? I said, she's shouting from the other room, I can't hear you.
Did the birds miss you today?
Yeah.
Dominic did. Really weird, because when we come back, he was going absolutely nuts, which is not like him. So that was a strange one.
Well, Paul gets a big reception when he comes back home with his kids too.
Oh, yeah. They're bouncing off me when I come in the house. Then smell me. Where have I been?
Yeah.
Where you been?
Sparky normally shouts when she hears me. Come on then. Come on then. Good girl. Come on. Come on then.
Yeah.
Here
Yep,
she
there you
is.
go.
You gonna say hello?
Hello, Sparky.
Good thing she don't try and land on my head. In fact, she'd slide right off.
Yeah.
We'll sit on that. How's that?
She's on the microphone.
Oh, she didn't like that one.
Yeah.
Laura, can I have a cup of tea, please? The voice back was, no. Excuse me one moment.
Well, you want to hear
Laura,
something really
clicking
good
my
here?
fingers.
Huh? You want to hear something really good, Paul?
What's that?
I know this is a tiny bit of politics, but here in Canada, we have an RCMP commissioner. Okay? That's
Yeah.
federal. They are in charge of all the guns and rules and regulations. But they got this woman that is, her name is Lukey or something. But anyways, but she's the RCMP commissioner. There's a big inquiry going on right now with her and the prime minister, Trudeau.
Uh-huh.
Because, they were patting, making false statements and everything else. Anyways, got this woman on the stand. And to explain because of all that mass shooting they had in Nova Scotia. Well, she says, what the first thing she says? I don't know anything about gun laws.
Huh.
And she's the RCMP commissioner. She's in charge of firearms for all of Canada.
Okay.
I don't know anything about gun
But,
laws.
Paul, does that really surprise you, though?
I really, and you are making gun laws. See, this is what going through Trudeau because they're trying to falsify records and make it look like Trudeau was doing the right thing. So she was coordinating with him and the justice minister, but she doesn't know anything about gun laws.
Yeah.
Well, what's she trying to do? Ban them?
Well, yeah, they're banning, 1,800 type of rifles. Now they're going for a handgun ban, or, they're importing and all that crap.
Well,
But they're in charge of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. We don't have much of a gun problem here, but at the moment there is a bit of a gun problem up in Liverpool. Yeah, and this is why I want to ban on anyone having guns apart from the military and the police. Yeah, because
Well,
this guy was being chased by by a gunman.
yeah.
Yeah, he's jumped over a garden fence, burst into someone else's house to try and hide, and the gunman's come in and shot him. Yeah, shot
Yeah.
a mother, and then killed a 9-year-old girl. She was just at that moment was going to go upstairs to bed.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. But
No.
we don't have, the only gun problem we got here is the criminals. It's not the law-abiding citizens that are.
It's the gangs and the lawbreakers. They're going to get a gun no matter what.
Well, Trudeau is trying to ban handguns in Canada. You know what the reason why? Because of that mass shooting they had in Uvalde, Texas, that was done with an AK-47. So what does this handgun ban got to do with a mass shooting with an AK-47 or whatever it was in the United States? They're looking for reasons. They're trying to come up with stories.
Hey,
But-
Ron.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. They've got to do something, but a total ban, maybe not. Well, not in your countries anyway, because you know, the one thing I don't like, you guys might think it's different, yeah, is those people that use the mentality, yeah, of it's in our constitution we have the right to bear arms. Yeah, but your constitution is probably a couple of 100 years old. When they had guns that probably injured the person firing it more than it injured the person being shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Certain things, I can't believe that somebody over here, they did a gun amnesty, a knife amnesty, and somebody handed in a rocket launcher. It's like, well, where the bloody hell did you pick that up from? It's not like you can't walk into Asda and pick one up.
Ron, here, gun laws are federal, okay? It's run by the RCMP, which is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They're the ones that control all the gun laws and charges. If you want a license, you have to go through them. Approvals for AT&T, which is authorization of transport. Everything goes through RCMP. They're federal. Anyway, there's an inquiry because of Trudeau and the Justice Minister and RCMP Commissioner. They had her on the stand today, and the lawyer was asking her questions. She says, I don't know anything about gun laws. And these are the people making laws.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. That's what they're trying to do down here too. I mean,
I will say something now, right? And this is what we've got to remember. Yeah?
Yeah.
To be a politician, yeah, you don't need an education. Yeah? And you don't have to be qualified to get that job. Yeah? Anyone can apply to be a politician, and that, across the world, is a problem. Yeah? I get that you got to vote people in, and I'm all for that. Yeah?
Yeah.
But they must at least have a basic understanding of things. Yeah? Why can we have a chancellor, over here, that gave his wife non-don status, so she didn't have to pay tax here? He had a green card for America, so fucked up he could go and live there, and yet, he was making decisions, spending our money and making tax laws, and yet he had no qualification to do so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just wrong. I think every country should have,
Mm.
a minimum education. Look, there's enough people, intelligent people on this planet, to have democracy with intelligence.
Yeah.
But if you ain't
Yeah.
got that, it would rule me out. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd love to be a politician, but it would rule me out if we had to have intelligence. Trust me. Yeah, but
It's
it's
all
got to be a
about-
basic.
It's prestige and power. And
Yeah, it's all
so
about the
think
power.
about, you got half our politicians claiming that they are, when you kind of bring a religious thing into it, like you're a good Christian. And I'm not a big church going person. I mean, don't get me wrong, I believe in God and everything. I just don't have the opportunity or the time sometimes to go to church. I probably should more often. But get my point on this. If you have a family member that you claim, husband, wife, son, daughter, whatever the case may be, and you claim you love that person,
Yeah.
why in God's earth? Tell me if I'm making sense here. And I'm using, Mr. B here. I'm being
Yeah.
careful, Paul.
Yeah.
Say, Mr. B.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You take, for instance, Christmas Eve here in the States. There was a big YouTube video, the two of them, the husband and wife, our president and wife, were sitting there and they were being filmed, talking, making phone calls to all these families and these kids and everything. Number one, all his wife was worried about is, oh, I'm first lady. I have that prestige. If you claim to love your husband, why would you, and damn well, mentally, he's not there. He's not controlling our company.
Oh, no. I agree with you. I agree with you.
But what the thing that bothers me is, they were talking to that one family, and the dad got on there and made that comment, and he repeated it back, not knowing what the hell it meant or what,
Yeah.
what he just said. And his wife is like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So my question is, why would you let someone that you feel is like, hey, I love my husband, I love my wife. Why would you let them be publicly, nationally, worldwide humiliated like that?
Yeah, I know. That don't make sense.
Is that the right thing to do?
Yeah, it's all
Mike
about
Lee
power.
Evans says, yeah.
That whole comment, way to go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Like Lee Evans says, yeah. You get all these people, that do mass shootings or serial killers, and they always go, God told me to do it. Yeah. And like he says, surely if God was talking to them and told them to do something, he would tell them to do the decorating, the serial decorator or something. Yeah. Not go around killing innocent people.
Well, interesting thing is you're talking about back in about the 1980s, we went through a period of time when they were doing exactly what they're doing now, as far with the prisons. They closed down all the institutions for the mentally insane or the mentally challenged, the really whack doodles. We don't have one in the state of Michigan anymore. They closed them all down. What do they do with those people? Put them out on the street.
Yeah, done that here.
And that's what they've done in all these big cities. You've got these people sitting around talking to themselves and,
Yeah, but you've got to look at it this way, Paul. Yeah. Back in the 70s, 80s, yeah, people with my mental health condition, because of my post-traumatic stress disorder and stuff, I would be locked up in a cell, yeah, for no reason, just because mental health.
Well, it wasn't that severe over here, but
it was over here. It's still happening.
You take and you are judged mentally incompetent. There's very few places. In other words, like mentally incompetent. Like, let's say you go out and you kill somebody, and the psychiatrists all say, well, he's just not right in the head. He's not right in the head. They don't know what to do with him.
Well, that's wrong. I mean, because over here we do still have mental institutions, and there's prisons for these people.
Well, Ron,
But-
Ron, you probably you run into a lot of wacky people every day, don't you?
Oh, Jesus, yes.
But I reckon that you've probably gone really too far extreme on it. Yeah, there are times when people need to be locked up for their own safety and the safety of others.
Yeah, I'll give you for instance, David. I was down flying a couple of ships earlier today, down by the water, and here's a guy in rollerblades over in the gravel, picking up corn and stuff that people thrown out there for the birds, and was eating it. And he was singing and howling at the moon and just going out. And then there was another homeless person was on a park bench, wrapped up in all kinds of rags, and it's just like,
Yeah.
the
Why
one,
are they
the one
not
guy
getting
was
the help?
the one guy was talking to himself, and
Yeah, but why are they not getting the help? Because it's happening over here as well. They've gone too far. Like I said, you've got to have, you can't have everybody tarnished and locked up for the sake of it, yeah? Because I wouldn't harm anyone, yeah? I'm more a danger to myself than I am
exactly.
other people, yeah? And what stops me doing something stupid is the fact that I know that if I was to say throw myself in front of a train, yeah, it's not just me affected, yeah, I'm gone, but then Laura's affected, the train driver's affected, the passengers on the train are affected, yeah. So I'm just continuing the spiral,
Yeah.
sort of thing. It's not fixing anything, yeah. But so you've got to have mental health in the community, yeah. But when they go beyond that, yeah, I mean,
But
people
it's
people
the
talking
point,
to themselves.
But it's to the point, David, where what is that line to cross?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
Ron sees
people
that kind of
talking
stuff
to
all day,
themselves.
and there is no line in the sand, right, Ron?
There's not.
No, but people talking to themselves is not technically something to lock them up for, because even the most sane people talk to themselves. I'm telling you now, there'll have been a point in somewhere in your last year, you'll have done something, you've gone, oh, for fuck's sake, or why me, or, yeah.
Yeah, but
Even the most sane of people
This guy
do
was
it.
on rollerblades, flailing his arms around, picking stuff off the ground, stick it in his mouth. He was
But-
collecting stones.
Yes, but did he have mental health issues?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
was he
'cause
on drugs?
he came by and I talked to him because he talked to me, and he says, I think there's a hurricane coming. I know there's a hurricane coming.
Yeah, but was he mentally unstable? Yeah, or was he on drugs? Yeah, because I had to go to this counseling
David,
group.
What is the separation? Ron runs in it all the time. They might
Yeah,
be
I'll tell you what the
whacked on drugs or
separation
whatever,
is.
but there's
Yeah.
still a problem, right, Ron?
Yeah, there's still a problem, but drug induced is different to having a mental health issue.
Yeah. David,
Yeah.
tell me how are you going to fix this? And we may have played this before, but this is where I came from in Philadelphia. Just watch a minute or two of this. Tell me how you're going to fix something like this. Hold on, you'll see in a second here.
Did you click the two little boxes?
Oh shit! God dang, one of these days I'm going to learn.
Hey, not a problem.
Share.
You just click the little boxes and then start it again.
But anyway, just before you do that, yeah, I went to a group therapy session.
Hold on here.
This is right down in Philadelphia.
This is the stuff you see. Tell me you're going to go down a whole section of an entire city and fix something like this. Is when they're on like what they call that. It's almost like
Look
a
at the
zombie.
garbage. It's the garbage alone.
Yeah, but why is that? How has it got that bad?
Well, look at the number of people. This is somebody driving through that area
Yeah.
taking video.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
but how's it got that bad?
It's like there's people leaned up against buildings and they're just
Do you
whacked.
not have Yeah,
Look
but
at
do
that
you
guy
not have
right back
groups
there.
that come and help these people?
Did you see this guy right there? Look at him.
Yeah.
Tourniquet on his arm, getting ready to shoot up
Getting
right
ready
there.
to shoot up. See him
Yeah,
with it.
but he's a druggie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't
And right next to him to the right is a person that's out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you not have drug rehabilitation centres? Do you not have charities
Yeah,
that deal
but
with these
see,
people?
they've
And
gone so
stuff?
far, David, over, see that guy right there? They've gone so far here that they look at, well, even the drug addicts have rights. They can go ahead and act like that or be that
yes,
way.
drug
And
addicts have rights,
And
but
we can't interfere.
yeah, but the problem is you don't have a system like the NHS like we have here, the medical system that these guys can turn to. Yeah. Over here we have drug problem, don't get me wrong, it's pretty bad. Yeah. But if you're on if you've got a drug problem and suddenly you decide I need to get this sorted, yeah, you can just turn up at A&E, speak to them, and they put you into in touch with the mental health. They put you into drug rehab. You put you in touch with counsellors and stuff. Yeah. What you got to remember is there's got to be a reason why they've turned out that way. Yeah. Life has not treated them as good as it should.
Well,
yeah?
it's
Not all of them.
Over here. I don't know how it is there, David, but over here is the ultra left people here want to legalize. There's people that are in our government that think that you should legalize crack cocaine and just sell it to anybody.
But that's not the left, is it? That's that over here
Here's
is
the
the far
problem,
blue
David.
right that want to legalize.
Everybody
drugs.
looks for a goddamn excuse, and that's what the pain in the ass is. You know what? I came from a bad childhood too. My parents deserted me, and you know what? I sucked it up, and I stood up straight, and I did shit on my,
But you're a different person to them. Yeah. Like
Right.
Like
but
my
everybody
bad
else
childhood.
tries and looks for that goddamn excuse. It's almost like the Native Americans here. They're always what can somebody hand to me? Always looking for a handout. You know what? Get off your ass and do something. As
Exactly.
people are lazy, our government is enticing that. Look at right now, David. We've got the problem. For example, I went into a Chinese restaurant not long ago that I used to frequent all the time because their food was really good. And all I made was they only do takeout now. And I asked the woman, sometimes those little Chinese women get pretty hot tempered. But I asked her, I said, you ever going to open back up for dining? And she exploded. And she said, do you want to work? Do you want a job? She said, take a look down the street. There are so many
Help wanted signs, right?
help wanted signs because our government is enticing this.
Yep.
They're paying
pay
people more
everybody.
to sit on their ass at home.
Yep.
No,
Why
right. I'm
would
gonna
you
point
want to
something
go to
out
work?
to
I wouldn't
you.
want to go to work either.
Your system is slowly trudging along. Yeah.
Our system's
It's-
fucked up.
If you look at where ours is now with the free healthcare and stuff like that, this started in the 1940s. Yeah. When we was like that. Yeah. Our streets were bad. There were people just way out on park benches and stuff like that. Yeah. And then you had this, but if it wasn't through the years of the NHS, yeah, dealing with these people and helping them, yeah, like I said, if I wanted tomorrow, I could just turn up at my local mental health thing and say, guys, I ain't coping. I feel I'm going to do something silly. Yeah. And I get help. Yeah. You can't do that over there.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
the
the
thing
difference.
between me, David, and them is I've got some self-pride.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're different. Yeah. You see,
Yeah.
look at me. I've had a bad childhood. Yeah. I won't go into the whole details on here, but
But David, you're
Yeah.
just sitting there. You've got a nice home. You got a beautiful girlfriend.
Yeah, but-
You've got lots of friends and
yeah,
everything.
nah, right, I'm going to stop you
our
there.
goddamn government
Right.
is enticing this stuff.
Yeah, but
And
no,
they're-
I'm
they're
going to stop you a
babying
minute.
people.
Right.
And that's what
Let's
pisses me
stop you a
off.
minute. Yeah.
Sorry.
One,
I get all
you
wound
think
up
I've got a
with this
nice
stuff.
home. Yeah, you think I've got a nice home. We
No.
don't. It's damp. The windows are rotten. Yeah. We are the lowest of the low because I have health issues. Yeah.
But David, that's
Them
not
health
your,
issues don't
that's
help me.
not your fault.
But no, but I have a nice girlfriend because, yeah, I got lucky. Yeah. How me and Laura met each other, yeah, was a 1 in a billion chance. I got lucky. Yeah. She messaged me on the old AOL. I told her to fuck off. Yeah. She did that. Hi, she messaged me. It was hi, sex location. I was like, fuck off, because it was every day somebody trying to chat you up that weren't interested in any sort of relationship. They just wanted to talk crap or send me pictures, send me news, send me. It was that's all AOL was when it first came about, and I was like, I'd had enough of it, and I told her to fuck off. A few days later, I actually felt bad. I was going through a bad spell anyway, and I felt bad, and I messaged her back saying, sorry about the other night. Yeah. And her reply was, too late, fuck off. Yeah? And it was like, okay, fair enough. That's it. Yeah. But events leading up to that, then a couple of days later, my stepsister decided she wanted to move back to Preston. Yeah. And I suddenly realized I was being made homeless again. Yeah. And I thought, you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm out of here. I'm done. Yeah. The neighbours were assholes. I didn't have any decent friends. And I was like, I'm off. See you later. Yeah. And I just picked myself up, walked out the door, and headed towards the seafront. And I was going to throw myself in the sea. That was the plan. Yeah. Unbeknown to me, yeah, Laura was at the local supermarket, which I had to walk past to get to the sea. And she fell off the wall. Yeah.
You did what?
She was pissing around on the wall and she fell
I'm
backwards.
guilty, fell off the
Yeah.
wall.
So I went and picked her up and asked if she was okay, everything, because as much as I've got mental health issues, I am a decent person. I don't like to see anyone get hurt or anything like that. So I picked her up, asked if she was okay, she said yeah. And I went, right, see you later. As I started to walk off, and she followed me and started yapping in my ear. She's like, are you okay? There's something not right with you. And so we got talking and stuff. And by her talking to me for a good 2 hours, yeah, it changed my mind on chucking myself into the sea. Yeah. And we became sort of friends and, over time, sort of became better friends. And then I won't go into the ins and outs of what happened, but she ended up moving in with one of the neighbours who then decided didn't want her there. So she ended up sleeping on my sofa. Yeah. And after a couple of weeks, that sofa seemed to get a bit closer to my bed, and suddenly she's on my bed, and, the rest is, we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's my point, David, is look at you two. I mean, all of us, like all the friends here with Paul's channel and that, we see you two go back and forth and tease and make each other laugh and that, and it's not that you're being mean or anything. It's because you care about each other, and that's what you two enjoy. You two are so jovial together.
Yes, because of where I came from and where she came from. Yeah, her life wasn't the best at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we sort of grew together. We didn't suddenly fall in love at the first sight. We grew together over time and so on. And I'll be honest, she does a lot of things to piss me off. Yeah, she doesn't tidy up quite often. She's got a bin right next to her. She'll just chuck it on the table, the wrapper on the table. It's like, why? The bin's bloody there. She does that sort of thing. These little things. But I also have a different outlook on the way things are. And now, I saw my dad beat my mum, yeah, and was very controlling. I saw my dad beat my stepmom and was very controlling to her, and she ended up dying of liver and kidney failure through alcohol poisoning. Yeah. And this is why today, if Laura was to get up and say, I'm leaving you for another man, okay, good luck. Yeah, that's it. We'll stay friends. Yeah, because I don't own her. Yeah, she's free to do what she wants, when she wants, how she wants. Yeah, I don't own her, can't control her. That's it. And if I wasn't that sort of person, yeah, me and Laura won't be together now. Yeah, we have our arguments, but the moment we've had our argument, that's it. It's over. We don't bring it back up. We don't go, oh, by the way, yesterday we didn't finish that argument. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, that's the best way.
You figured out a way for you to cohabitate and not have a problem.
But David, you got to look at, and this is the point I'm trying to make is, all right, you said you've got some things going on in your life and whatever, but and don't take this the wrong way, but I'm kind of commending Laura on, she's a decent person. She cares about you, and she's taking those things. You know what? I care about him enough. I'm putting those things aside and I'm helping him. That shows to me how much of a decent human being she is, and I'm sure you would do the exact same thing.
I do the same for her. Yeah, yeah.
But what I'm getting at is the people in this country right now. They're teaching in this country that it's okay to be a fat ass and sit around and look for handouts all the time.
Even that happens
today,
here,
David.
But
Our
that
young
happens
kids
here
today, you can't ask them to do something, because you know what? The first thing out of their mouth is, "What's in it for me?" In other words, if I do this, what do I get? You know?
but that's because, it's gone too far. You don't have the system we have in place. Look, there are people in this country, that are on handouts for no reason. Yeah. Oh, I got a bad back. Oh, I can't walk. You know what? These people piss me off when they're claiming sickness benefit because they claim they can't walk, and they go into these assessments on the mobility scooters, and then they're like, can you bend down and pick that pen up? Yeah. The DWP have little scams, what they call little scams, where they'll drop a pen and go deliberately in front of you and wait to see if you pick it up. Yeah. And this is what annoys me. I used to work for Benefit Fraud, so I know what goes on. Yeah. And these people will bend down, pick the pen up, put it on the table. You know what? Too right. Yeah. If you've got a bad back, you ain't bending down to pick that pen up. Yeah. And there's so many people this is what they don't get. They go through all this.
Hey, Filipina, Mike.
Yeah, they go through all these assessments. Yeah, and then they complain that the assessment was set up to make them fail. No, the assessment was set up to see if what they're saying is true. It's not to catch them out. At the end of the day, if you're lying, you ain't getting benefits. Serious, simple as that.
Hey, Ron, Corey asked a question. Maybe he says, in the United States, do we have injection sites here? I think that not some may have some official injection sites, but
or like COVID.
It's like Philadelphia.
No, for
Where
drugs.
you can go and,
Oh hell yes, yeah. San Francisco is full of them.
we don't have that here.
Yeah. Again, the same thing. Here's our government promoting,
Hard drugs.
our safe place. Yeah, bring your drugs and your needles here. We'll provide a building for you.
Right,
And
no
they'll
fucking-
even give them the needles,
No.
right?
The Canadian government are giving you the needles and they're giving you drugs because they know it's clean drugs.
Yes,
And
that
if
happens
you
here.
overdose, will save your life.
Yeah, but that happens here. Yeah, if I was to wanted to do needles and that, I can go to the chemist and go, I want a jack up, give me some needles. Yeah, and I can get some sort of drugs, methadone I think it is, on prescription. Yeah, because if I was a druggie, yeah, I can do that if I wanted. Yeah, but with that, yeah, you can't just go in there and go, because they're gonna go, can we talk about this? Can we, and then the help is offered all the time. You can't just but that's a safe thing because if you don't get a control of it, the innocent get pulled in, because by sharing needles, you're passing, hepatitis or whatever it is, between each other, and it only takes that one person, to meet a down and out druggy prostitute, get a disease from them, they're not in a bad place. They just thought they'd have a cheap night one night, and then they get into a relationship, they pass it on to the partner, and so on and so on, and that's why you need safe, clean drugs.
And here's the whole other thing too, David. And Paul Murray and Paul Hodges were kind of somewhat in the same age group. Can you two, either one of you, say that 20, 25 years ago, that not that there wasn't drugs or crime, would you say that it was even close to what it is today? You know what? Some people kind of bitch at me like, oh, get off your old fashioned bullshit. You know what, David? When I was younger and went to school, the school teachers had the fear of God in me. Because you know what? You did something in school, and this is the honest God truth, you got your ass beat. And then if your parents found out, you got your ass beat again at home. So it caused you to be a little more conscientious on what you did in life. You know what? And the days of being respectful and polite, I'm going to use a small example. I went up to my boss the other day and I asked him to borrow his wheelbarrow. And he said, Ron, can you please have it back to me he wanted it back before I leave for my trip and work. I got it back 4 days early. I brought it back cleaner than what I received it. And I found out that the tires were really low and I put air in the tires. And I wrote, the other day I dropped it off in his barn. And he wasn't home, but I wrote him a text and said, hey, I brought your wheelbarrow back. Thank you so much for letting me use it. I cleaned it, washed it, and I put air in the tires for you. Thank you again. You know what, David? He's not going to think twice about if I ever come up there and ask to borrow it again.
No.
But those social habits, they're gone. Those are gone. Because
they're not gone.
Like our goddamn government and all these little Karens.
You keep saying, you guys keep saying government.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Let's stop you a minute. Not government. Right?
Yes, David, because our government don't let you discipline your kids anymore. And,
stop.
But you ever, simple thing, watch one of those they're called Scared Straight programs.
Yeah. But
where they bring those young kids into a prison. I remember this one kid in particular.
Right, but we're going to stop you a minute. Stop blaming government. Not government. This is what annoys me about the far right and the far left. They are not far apart from each other. They're going full circle. You got the far left. Don't punish them. The far right. Well, punish them, but do this. And, they've all got their extremes. They're the people that are the problem. You do gooders and you do gooders on that side. Because how many times have you had in America a shooting? And the parents, who probably your age, and the neighbors all go, well, he was a nice kid and he never really did anything wrong. Doesn't matter. What matters is, he's done wrong.
I'm going to prove you wrong right here. And I'm going to use the example of Seattle, Washington. That whole bullshit thing they had there about 2 years ago. And the government, the mayor of that city, she runs around and says, oh, it's the summer of love. This is not a violent protest. They were burning half the goddamn city down. But what happened was when one of those city council members went to one of those gangs or those protest groups, hey, did you guys know where the mayor lived? Oh, you don't? Here, let me help you out. Led that protest group to her house. And when they started doing all that bullshit in front of Her house,
Yeah.
guess what? The summer of love is over. Oh, it's now a problem.
But, yeah.
But she, as the government of that city, I'm just using this as one small example. She, as the government of that city, permitted that bullshit to happen.
You see, that's the difference as well. You got governments of city. We have councillors, but they're not government.
But your government is different, David, than ours.
But she.
Sorry, I get wound up.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
mad
but
at
she's
anything.
what
I
I'm
just get wound
talking
up in
about.
these
She's
discussions.
one of them do-gooders that have got herself into politics, yeah, and hasn't got a fucking clue what she's talking about. Yeah?
Yeah, see, Robert agrees with me.
That's right, Rob.
Yeah. But the point is, she's a do-gooder that's got into politics. She's got no shit what she's talking about, and she's preaching it, yeah? And until it's on your doorstep, you have jack shit. That's what I'm saying. You should have a minimum education around the world, not just here,
Oh, I agree.
not just in America.
I
Minimum
agree.
education. You have to know the economics and stuff. And if you do that, yeah, suddenly you have a government that knows what the hell they're trying to do, yeah, and you know, society gets help, yeah. There's too many do-gooders on both sides that haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about, and they just sit there and they bash it out, yeah. And like you said, when I was at school, yeah, the teachers could not hit me, yeah, not at all.
Now, how old are you,
But
David?
however, when I got home, yeah, now when I was 5, my brother, yeah, tipped hot water over my arm, yeah, scalded my arm, yeah, at the age of 5, yeah. My brother was sent to bed, yeah. I got steel toe cap kick to the head, yeah, because apparently I was messing around in the kitchen, yeah. And that's because it was that's the punishment that was the extreme, yeah. You've got to allow certain punishment, like you said, because at the moment, like you said, respect is going out the fucking window, yeah.
Yeah.
No one has the respect that me, you, and everybody else has, yeah. And it's not just the younger people that are losing respect, the older people as well, yeah. Now we've just gone through this Brexit shit, and you know what? It does my head in, the Brexit crap. Everything now goes back to Brexit. I just farted. That'll be Brexit. You know what I mean? Everything goes back to that. However, the day after Brexit was voted for, yeah, it was all the old people wanted it, the young people didn't. Yeah, it wasn't that way. Yeah, it was how it was portrayed in the media, and the media are what is our problem.
Yeah.
Across the world, the
The media
media,
is also a big part of our problem.
they are all out of control.
And here's
Yeah.
another example, David. This is back. You remember when we had the Oklahoma City bombing here in the United States?
Yeah,
What was that guy about? Guys, about 20 years ago plus.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
remember that's when I really started to see a trend change. That very day, we used to have a talk show host. Her name was Sally Jesse Raphael. I don't know why I remember her name. But her talk show, she used to do a daily talk show, but her subject that day was kids.
sorry, just a minute. Dominic, shut up. Sorry.
Not
All I can hear is that bird going.
He's talking to
our-
his bird, Dominic.
But the subject that day was kids turning their parents into the police for what they considered, abuse. This one mother put her kids out on the porch or the terrace or whatever in a timeout. That mother was sent to jail.
Yeah, that's happening over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to be
So,
far
what
behind you.
what does that promote, David?
Yeah,
That promotes no fear in these young kids today. It's like, you know what? I can do whatever the hell I want and get away with
Exactly.
it. Nobody's going to do anything to me.
And that's
this
happening
is what's
over here.
happening to our society because our government is making the rules. Look at all these criminals that we have today. Like I just saw on the news 2 days ago, we had a guy. He had been involved in I don't know how many robberies, shootings, drugs. He had been let go. He hadn't hardly did 1 day of jail time at all. The laws kept letting him out, letting him out, letting him out. And so, yes, this is where I disagree with you. Our government makes the rules here.
Yeah.
When they let shit like this happen, yeah.
Yeah. This
The
is
thing
where
I'm so brittle.
this is where
I
my
want to
politics conflict with each other. Everybody says about the death penalty being the far right, yeah,
No,
and it's a far right, and the lefties are the softies. I'm a typical what they call a lefty over here, yeah. I want to be able to have free speech. I want people to be able to live their lives. I don't want people with mental health locked up for the sake of being locked up. Yeah. I want everyone to have a fair chance. I don't agree with over punishment and stuff like that. So I'm a lefty. However, yeah, I want the death penalty back. Yeah. So technically,
and I believe in
I'm
an
a
eye
fu-
for an eye.
so technically, I'm at odds with my beliefs because I want the death penalty. But I want the death penalty back because now the chances of wrongful conviction, yeah, are more remote now. Yeah, because we've got DNA and stuff. Yeah, the chances of a wrongful conviction is very slim.
Yeah.
But I'd be happy to know that if I was died in a wrongful conviction, yeah, there is a possibility that the right person will still get caught, yeah, down the line, yeah. But the death penalty needs to come back because, end of the day, DNA's proved it. There's no two ways about it. And if the punishment fits the crime, in other words, if you take a life, yeah, it's going to instill some.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what our government has taken away as the punishment. I believe just a small example of you rape some woman. You know what? Let's give you 1 day of punishment. Let's take you down into one of the meanest, nastiest damn prisons we have. Let's turn you loose with Leon and his brothers from cell block D and let them have their way with you for an afternoon. This may teach you and cause you to go out and potentially do that again.
Yeah.
Our laws don't let punishment
I wouldn't
happen.
go that far. However, if you rape a woman, yeah, and it's clear as day you've done it, yeah, then you should be castrated.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, over here,
Why should you have the right?
yeah, but over here,
to be able to sow your oats.
Over here, David, is they're letting them
We're letting them out.
challenge a rape. They said she's tried to seduce me, and they're
That happens
getting
over here.
away with it.
Yeah, that happens over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't wash with me. Yeah. At the end of the day, if a woman says no, the answer is no. Yeah. It doesn't matter when she said no. If she's dancing her up against you and pushing her body against you, and she's leading you on, yeah, teasing you. So what? Yeah, she's wearing a short skirt. So what? She can wear what she wants. She can do what she wants. However, if she says no means no. You can be kissing, and snogging away, but at the moment one of you pull back and go no, that's it. It's off. It don't go any further. Yeah, and the problem is with society is we are not taught to accept when no means no. Hell, Mia.
You're my
And that's
baby
not just
girl.
in rape cases, that's in everything.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
David, before we go any further, I hope you know this is just a debate, a friendly debate.
Yes,
I know I'm a
that's-
little energized here, but
right. And I'll point
You know,
something out to you, Ron. Yeah,
Ron's known as the Energizer Bunny.
yeah. But what I will say to you, yeah, if you can't debate and move on afterwards, if you're gonna, yeah,
Hold a
I've
grudge.
had other people that have had roused me and gone, you know what, I'm done with it because you've lost the argument. Yeah. The one thing that really annoys me yeah, is when it gets to insults. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it need to? We can have a debate and we can debate it in good sense, knowing that once we've finished, I feel no different to you.
Oh,
Hopefully
yeah.
you feel no different to
Yeah, I'll
me.
say, see you tomorrow, buddy.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. At the end of the day, that's it. But if when people start going, you're a Nazi, you're a this, you're a that, that really gets my
Paul Hodges. There you go. Ice cream over your beard.
Yeah.
make wrong one up. Yeah, that's when, you know what, if you can't debate and you can't accept other people's opinions, and that's what is wrong with society. Too many do-gooders that don't want to accept other people's opinions. You know what? You guys have gun laws, and I don't agree with them. At the end of the day, that's it. It doesn't affect me over here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's starting to affect me now because of what's happened in Liverpool. Yeah. However, yeah, you've got your beliefs, I've got my beliefs. Yeah. It's like being a vegetarian. I don't agree with all these bloody vegetarians and vegans going around going, stop eating meat, stop doing it. Actually, no. You stop preaching. Yeah. These protesters, you know, stop cutting down trees while holding a sign made up of fucking wood from a tree.
You know,
You know?
David, the problem that we have here too in this country is all the laws and the rules are subject to borderlines. For instance, I used to live in California. When I actually left California and came to South Dakota. About 2 weeks into being in South Dakota, I got my driver's license changed, my license on my vehicle changed, and I got my concealed carry permit. And one day I was out riding on my ATV out in the woods, and I had my firearm on me, and I actually had a shoulder holster under the shoulder holster, and I completely forgot it was on. And the funny thing is, there was a state trooper in this meat market. He was in there. He was buying some. There was a little butcher shop. He was actually buying some meats before he was at the end of his shift. I had walked in there with this firearm underneath my arm, and I walked in there like, holy shit, I forgot. He turns to me and he goes, hi, sir, how you doing? I'm like, okay, how are you? And I said, I am completely, totally sorry. I said, you know, he goes, what are you sorry about? I said, you do notice I have a firearm under my arm. He goes, yeah, I got one on my side too. You're not the first and not the last person to walk in here like that. And then we actually sat and chatted for a while. And I told him, I said, listen, I just came from California. I said, I couldn't do this out there. You know, he goes, well, welcome to South Dakota. You know?
Yeah.
So
That's
you
the
see what I
thing
mean?
about-
It's all subject to borderlines out here.
You've got your government system is so fragmented, and there's too many layers to it. And it's the same with your police. Yeah? There are too many layers to the police over there. You've got state troopers, you've got the FBI, you've got the CIA, and I'm sure you've got sheriffs, and you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just got the police, and under that one umbrella is the different units that all work together.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't have it where somebody's, you know, stabbed in the street. Yeah, the police come and do the job, and then it goes off to CID. You know, which is, we call it coppers in disguise, but they're not. They're plainclothes police officers, and they do the investigation and stuff. Yeah, we still have the community bobbies. We're losing them now. We're losing the bobbies on the street, the old British policemen. Yeah, because they're all driving around in cars. Yeah, but they're driving around in cars because, like you said, nobody has respect. Yeah, I would never go up to a police officer and call him an idiot. Yeah, I would never offend a police officer because, to me, if you do, you're breaking the law. Yeah, you get a clip round the back of the head and told to show some respect. Yeah, and that's what we're losing, the ability to have respect.
That can happen where you're at.
Which is what we're at now. Like we say, we're having a debate. We respect each other's opinions, and if you don't,
Right.
Look, at the end of the day, if I didn't respect your opinion, I'd be going, look at them animals behind you. You're feeding them deers. I mean, look at behind you. Yeah? End of the day, everybody's different. Yeah. Don't you bloody dare, woman.
What's
She's
she
been
do?
doing that all day. She keeps pooping on me and I'm fucking off. I've gone through so many t-shirts. Yeah. But that's what I mean. It's all about respect. And there's not even enough respect in politics. Look at our politics at the moment. You can't go out, you can't do this, and you can't do that. And the vast majority of our country went, bit shit really, mate, but okay. And they did it. And then our own politicians that set that in law, yeah, are all out there fucking partying, you know, having beers, having friends round and stuff when they're supposed to be in lockdown, yeah. And that's upset a lot of people, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's different. That is that incident. And even now, people are going, that's Brexit, that's this, that's that. Yeah, they always bring it back to the same arguments. You're far left, you're far right. How about now? It's about knowing respect. It's not about you're far left, you're far right. It's about knowing what is right and what is wrong. Yeah, you guys have gun laws. The vast majority of you guys know the law and how to carry one. You know when you can and can't use it and so on. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I don't want guns over here, because there are one or two that don't. Yeah. Or know the laws but won't follow the laws. They have no respect for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like over here, David, you know, there was just another thing I watched on YouTube in Philadelphia where I came from. A robber came in to a convenience store, come up, held down on the store owner. Well, what he didn't realize was the store owner was armed as well. He shot the robber and he killed him. And you know what? There's going to be no charges pressed against that man.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
It's
Yeah.
how it should be. Yes.
If you have a right to to me, you have a right to defend your home. Over here, yeah, if somebody broke in through that door now, I'm going to defend Laura first and foremost, and the birds. Yeah, me not so much. I will defend Laura, and you know what? I don't give a shit what the law states. Yeah, they've come through that door. They've come to do harm, and I'm going to take them out. Yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, I can hit them with a stick if they've got a stick. Yeah. But if I hit them twice, then I'm breaking the law. Yeah. It's not the fact is they've come through my freaking door. Yeah. But you remember, I'm a lefty. Yeah. I'm not supposed to believe in the rights that I should defend my home. I should defend my property. You know what? I don't have a lot of money. I'm on benefits. But everything I've got, yeah, I've worked a way to get it. You know, a lot of this stuff is off Facebook. Yeah, it's off Facebook Marketplace. I don't go throwing thousands of pounds on a computer. Yeah, I've got a good computer because I bought a cheap, shitty one that blew up. Yeah, and got a voucher towards a new one and my money back. And I thought, put the two together, get a better computer. Yeah. None of this is costing the taxpayer anything. Yeah. But people don't understand that. They automatically assume because I've got this 29-inch monitor screen here that in the shops, yeah, should cost me, what, 400 quid. They think, oh, you're on benefits. You're going to £400 monitor. No, I'm on benefits. And I went on the marketplace and I just happened to search for a monitor. This came up at £80. Yeah. And I said to the guy, is there any chance you'll go any lower? And he said, if you buy it today, 50 quid. Am I doing wrong doing that? No.
Yeah.
I got a 400 monitor for 50 quid.
Yeah, so Paul, when's it gonna go through?
I don't know. It's up a ways. I'll show you where it is.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's only up by Grant Bend. That's only like
but
an hour and a half away.
But it's only doing 7 knots.
Hey, Paul Murray, sorry to David and I were kind of dominating the.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
it was a bit.
It's interesting,
Have a
actually.
conversation. Dominic is in here now, so David, you got to be careful. You can't say "shut up, Dominic," because you know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Dominic, just so you're aware,
Yeah.
if you ever hear me randomly go, "Shut up, Dominic," or "Fuck off, Dominic," or something like that, it's
Yeah.
not you.
It's
We have a
Oh, okay.
bird called Dominic.
Oh, okay.
No, Dominic, he isn't. He's really telling you.
What Laura say?
She said no and really blaming Dominic.
I see your Kit
Dominic,
Kat's back
You were in a
now.
whole world of
Yeah,
shit.
I know,
a
I've
couple
been-
minutes ago.
I've
What's
been
that,
having
Ron?
I say
An
Dominic
issue.
was in a whole world of shit a couple minutes ago. He's being yelled at and told to shut up. And
Yeah.
Thankfully, I was busy.
Well, me and Ron just had a respectful debate. Turns out we may be far out on some things, but we're not far out on everything.
Mhm.
Well, I see it's getting to be 11:25 over there
You're hungry.
Yeah.
because Filipina's in here too. Have you
Yeah.
ever met
Filipina.
Filipina over there?
And some biscuits.
Do you not read the chat?
You're on the other side of England, I think, from her.
Oh, is he? Okay. Yeah, Paul. I
No,
don't
I
know.
didn't see
I don't know what time it's going to get here. I'm thinking it's going to be well
I'm
after
gonna make you a
dark.
cup of tea.
Oh,
I'm gonna make you a cup of tea.
No. I just explained to Ron how we met and why we are the way we are, you bitch.
yeah, but you
Yeah,
shouldn't be
have a cup of tea.
calling her those names, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, she gets her own back. Yeah. At the end of the day,
Oh,
if you can say things, yeah, and don't take it to heart,
yeah.
that's the difference.
well,
Yeah.
you mean so, David? You're explaining. You got to explain yourself. You mean that Laura isn't the silver-tongued young lady that we think she is?
Oh no. Yeah.
Wow.
Laura is Laura, yeah. I don't want to offend her, but she can give as much as she can take.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
In fact, she can give more than she can take. Yeah. But I would not have it any other way.
You know, you just
Yeah.
called me a bitch,
Yeah.
and you want a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still want a cup of tea. But I'm remembering what you said live on Paul's stream earlier, and I can get that back up. If I click my fingers, you will come
No.
running for 12 days.
No,
You made that promise.
I didn't.
I've got Paul's video still up. I could do exactly what you do to these guys. You know, I'll freeze frame it.
I was going to say, I'm making you a cup of tea. Would you like some added salt to that or pepper?
No thanks, just tea, please.
Hey, Paul,
No sugar.
they got a sailboat race because they're all lined up out there.
Yeah, Wednesday nights in the summertime, they have sailboat races
want
out
to
there
play?
between the yacht clubs.
Do you want to do them pizzas?
Paul, is the
China has a
really
great
that
big
blue?
yacht club
Classic.
right off north of the bridge.
What do you want then?
And Port Huron's got two big yacht clubs down there.
Paul Murray, is that water
some
always that? Is it really that blue?
Yes,
Well,
it
it is blue, but it's a little bluer on Paul's screen. But yeah,
What
Is
the
it
hell are
here?
you gonna do then?
it can get real blue. Right now, it's real blue because the camera is dumbed down to that. But it is blue. In fact, that's the number one question I get from all over the world when they see my videos. The number one thing they say, do they dye that water blue?
well, but you know, Lake Huron's called blue water.
Yeah,
It's just
it's the blue water
blue
area.
water.
Yeah. If we have blue water here, yeah, we want to know what's been spilt in it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Most of our water is brown, murky, horrible, dirty, disgusting, polluted. Yeah. I mean, our governments have just allowed water companies to pump sewerage out into the sea, yeah, because apparently they're overloaded. Wait a minute, how the hell did you get overloaded? Because you know, it's the same amount of people here. Yeah, hasn't been a problem before. Yeah, it's because again, no one knows respect, and the companies don't give a shit. They just want to get rid of it on the cheap.
Mm.
Yeah. What's that?
So Ron, you got to go back to work at all, or are you pretty much done now?
No, stupid me. I should have just. See, I'm trying to make sure I don't want to run my vacation time down too low, because you never know when you're going to be sick or injured or.
Yeah, yeah.
But I got to go in Friday day and Saturday day, and then Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Hopefully, I leave there. And
But you just going directly from there heading to Salt Lake?
no, I actually did the mileage. It's actually just a tiny bit further from there, because I got to go west and then south to get to Salt Lake. So I'm just going to come home. I'm going to leave my suitcase and everything is going to be laid out. So when I come home Saturday night, I'm going to lay down for 3 or 4 hours, close up both bags in the truck, gone.
Yeah, okay. That's Saturday, right?
That'll be Saturday night, the wee hours of Sunday morning. I'm going to take off. Michelle's plane lands about.
What time is your rendezvous?
She lands about 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that, Sunday afternoon.
Wow.
So you what, 8 hours to Salt Lake?
About that, yeah. Yeah.
Now you're going to fly out of Salt Lake?
I'm going to fly out of Salt. Irregardless, I was going to fly out of Salt Lake anyhow.
Okay.
Because my one friend, he's kind of somewhat disabled, and between the two of us, we're going to end up bringing back 200-300 pounds of fish between the two of us, and he needs help. But I want to go up and see his wife, Lenny. So when we fly back into Salt Lake, we drive 2 hours north to his house. His neighbor with the convenience store has permitted me the last 2 times to put my fish in their freezer.
Oh, cool.
Store, till the next day. And then the next morning I get up and have breakfast with them and play with the puppies and pet the horses. And then I go home. No, that's my plan. And then the rest of the month,
So,
Dave, that's another thing
Is
too.
it getting a little more difficult now? To be honest, Ron, as you get older,
Mhm.
I used to regret the trip home after a vacation
Oh God,
because
yeah.
it was like a downhill, whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But as I got older and older and older, it's like, oh my God,
Yeah. Guys, David, just what I was just going to say to you, it's a self-pride thing. Am I rich? Hell no. But you know what? I knew what it costs to get this whole eight to 10 days of enjoyment. You know what? And I busted my tail. I have a full-time job, but for the past 3 or 4 months, I mean, granted, I've had 2 years to pay for this trip.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
But
The stuff I've got, I will save for. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I've worked 2 jobs to help pay for this.
Some weeks, I've only got a couple of pounds spare, but I'll put it in a pot. Yeah. And I'll save. If I want something, I will save for it. This laptop here, many years ago, that were over £1,000. Yeah. But I really needed a decent laptop. I was fed up with, buying the cheapy ones and not doing what I needed to do. Yeah. It took me 2.5 years to save for it. Yeah. The day I bought it, they reduced it down to £700. Right. And I bought it online. And I'm going to be honest, what came on the first one was not good. There was a white stain with some hairs, and and it wasn't as new as he claimed. It looks like someone had been in the warehouse watching something on it that they probably shouldn't have been and doing something they shouldn't have been. Yeah. And I took it back to the shop. Yeah.
water while setting it off.
Yeah, the guy in the shop, he literally rubbed it off with his finger, and he went, "There you go, it's sorted." I was like, "Oh no!" I said, because I don't know what that person's been watching. Yeah, it's all right saying it might have just been basic porn. I don't know that. Hell no. I bought a brand new computer. I want a brand new computer. Yeah, but that's different because I've saved for it. That's why I get so angry with Amazon. Yeah, I save for these things, and then I buy it, and they send me some crap, a 3D printer that's been sent to millions of people. Yeah, and they go, "Well, we can just swap it." Actually, no, you shouldn't have sent it out like that in the first place. I bought brand new. People don't get that. Yeah, I save for it. I don't just buy it on a whim. Can't just go, "There's money for a printer." Yeah. But I know the respect. Same with Laura's drone. Yeah. If it wasn't through Bill, yeah, I'd probably still be saving for that. Yeah. Bill helped us out. And thanks, Bill, if you're around. Yeah. I'm Robin as well. Yeah. But yet now I'm like, when Laura goes out with it, I'm like, be careful with it. Keep it as new as possible. Yeah, because I know if you've saved for it, you've worked hard for it, you respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too many people. Yeah. A lot of the rich over here. Yeah. We go out on bin day. You want to see the stuff gets binned, it gets chucked out. TVs, nothing wrong with them, just chucked on the sidewalk. Yeah. And you just, what? Am I wrong to ask if that's going for free? If I pick it up and walk away with it, theft by finding. Yeah. If I knock on the door and ask them, they go yeah or no. I mean, back in the day, yeah, instead of knocking on people's doors, we used to take little post-its with "free to a good home" written on them. We're walking down the street, see a TV, stick it on, pick it up, and then when the police stop you, go, "It's got "free to a good home" on it. Thanks, see ya."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care where it comes from, as long as I can use it. Yeah, if somebody gives me something, I respect it. Yeah, again, like I said, that is not instilled anymore. Yeah, and it wasn't instilled when I were in school.
But you hit the mark. There's a total lack of respect.
But
Yeah.
I got I'll admit, when I left school, yeah, I got a job straight away. And I went to college and stuff. And then I got into the partying, down to the pub every night. For 6 months, yeah, I was finishing work in the pub, going down to the nightclub, in there till 4 a.m, free beer because I had my pub t-shirt on. I'd leave there, I'd go home, I'm back in work for 10 o'clock, full day's work, and I was doing that for 6 months, 7 days a week. Yeah. Gonna be honest, I've probably done some serious damage to myself over the years on it. Yeah.
We've all done that.
And then I saw my mum die of alcohol poisoning. Yeah, stepmom. And I just thought, you know what? I've seen what alcohol can do. I need to get myself sorted. But what I'll always remember, when my stepmom, no matter how much my dad abused her, yeah, how much shit my family caused her, yeah, when my dad left, she said I can stay. Yeah, she gave me a roof over my head. She respected me. Yeah, as a kid, she'd take me shopping and she would, secretly buy us a burger and stuff. Top marks to her. Yeah, the day she died, yeah, my life had to change. Yeah, and it changed. And then suddenly it went from being a good life, earning lots of money. I was earning £4,500 a month take home. Yeah, in many different jobs. And my brothers would go, "Oh, lend me 100 quid, lend me 200 quid." And I'd just go, "You're all right, don't give it back." Yeah. And then suddenly I got stabbed from a mobile phone. I got attacked. I hit the rock bottom. lost my job through it, you know. Nothing that I'd done wrong. Yeah. I got punished for people doing crimes to me. Yeah. Because they wanted what I had, because I was being an idiot flashing it about. Yeah. You know, walking down the street with my phone going, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Of course someone's going to want it. Back then, mobile phones were new. Yeah. So, again, I blame myself, but, you know, the doctors and the counsellors say, stop blaming yourself. No, I do blame myself. Yeah. I was being a flash git. Yeah. And then I lost everything. And when I turned to my family to say, you know what, guys, over the years, you've had thousands of pounds out of me. Yeah. Any chance you could help me out here? None of them came to my rescue.
Yeah, of course.
And I ended up out on the street. Yeah. I was sleeping on the seafront with rats, cuddling up to rats. Yeah. I didn't give a shit. They were rats. They were animals to me. Yeah. One day, yeah, I got up off the seafront and I thought, you know what, I'll go for a walk. Somebody bought me a cheeseburger, and I apologized. I said, thank you very much for buying me that burger. However, I'm a vegetarian. Yeah. And unfortunately, I can't have that. Yeah. But thank you very much for the offer. Yeah. I gave it to a different homeless person. Yeah. Turned round, and that person that bought the burger went, you ungrateful git, and threw his coffee all over me.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I was being respectful. I was trying to say, you know, give it to the guy that can eat it. Yeah. Don't waste it. Give it to him. Yeah. I'm a vegetarian. Just because I'm out on the street don't mean I'm going to change my beliefs in that, but people expected that I should. Yeah. And that's why now I respect everything. I don't own Laura. She does what she wants, when she wants, how she wants. We have our own time. We have time together, which is very rare. Yeah. Yeah, we have a laugh and a joke, and people think you're taking that too far. Yeah. But what you're going to understand is we've come from different backgrounds, both with problem backgrounds, come together, and we know our own boundaries. Yeah. I wouldn't speak to you guys like I speak to Laura, but I speak to Laura like that out of jest rather than malice.
We all know that.
I wouldn't suddenly go at her. We do argue. Everybody does. And I'll say it again. If you don't argue, you don't love each other. At the end of the day, if
Dominic,
Laura don't do things that...
Dominic.
No, that's Sparky.
You're not having my phone.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Dylan, how you doing? Welcome. Long time no see you too.
Hey, Dylan. All right.
Well,
She's coming.
yeah, no, that way.
Laura's made herself some food and Sparky wants it.
Ah,
Daddy's your biscuits.
Trying to give Dominic some shit. Shut up.
hey, has the herd been back to Iran?
No, I don't know. You know what's overcast? They may be out there for some.
No.
The thumper.
You know, I haven't seen Thumper for a couple days.
Yes.
When did I see him last? 3 or 4 days ago. He was up the neighbors, mooching off of them. I should go look. Go out and put some food out.
Well, Paul Hodges had had a crazy day today.
Oh, yeah.
So how many signs total did you do today?
9.
9 signs. Wow.
I should have done
What?
about 13. So, but
Okay, my little sweet.
things got messed up because of wrong addresses, and there was already signs there when I got there from somebody else, and da. You know, one hand not talking to the other hand.
Yeah.
I got to go back tomorrow because I got 2 to put up yet, but I couldn't find the address. But they sent me a map, and the lot numbers were different from what they give me. But anyways, I got one to put up in Bayham, between Elmer and Tilsonburg tomorrow. Now I just got a text message from an agent. Listen to this, Paul. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the one in the Beamy Street in Port Stanley. It closes today.
Oops.
And he had me go to Port Stanley and put another sign up.
So you should have been able to pull the other sign off.
Bingo. But, now it's a panic to get the sign down. Guess what? It's going to wait till tomorrow. I don't give a crap.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So,
but there's some of the crap you got to put up with.
so, Paul, can I ask, when a house goes up for sale over there,
Yep.
and you put the for sale sign up, yeah, do
Yep.
you not go back out and just put sold sign up, a sold
Well-
sticker over the top?
Well, they're supposed to do that. But there is one guy that pays me extra money to go do that. Okay. But then 2 weeks later, or whatever, 3 weeks or whenever the closing date is, I got to go back and get the sign. But they're supposed to tell me when the closing, they're supposed to tell me, I think they're really by law, don't allow 30 days after it's sold to remove that sign. But there's some stamp for 2 or 3 months. And like this one, the closing date, the house is sold. People are probably moving in right now. The sign should have been removed a long time ago. But he just told me, now it's a big panic. Got to get that sign out of there. Well, too bad, it's not my fault.
Over here, yeah, once the sold sign's up or to let the let sign, yeah, on it,
Yeah.
they stay up for years. Yeah,
Oh,
if I could go on Google Images now, yeah, and go
Yeah.
into the high street, and there's this block of flats, and literally on the wall is just a massive signs. Anyone coming along, and a lot of them are the same company, you think,
Yeah.
which one's for sale and which one isn't?
Yeah.
They don't care. They really
Well,
do not
and-
care over here.
I went to a house one time, go pick a sign up. It was past the closing date. And I go there and where's my sign? Well, guy says, I threw it away. It was garbage. I thought they were one-time only use. No. I said, the sign belongs to the agent. That post is mine. I said, somebody's got to pay me for that post. So I nailed the agent for it. So
Yeah, because he builds the posts out of 4x4s. The real nice with the
Yeah.
Well, like I said, David, it was a good debate today. Like I said, that's again where I'm proving my point. My generation.
I know.
I have that good debate with you. I'm not mad at you. I respect your opinion. You respect mine. I still
Exactly.
love you. And if you knocked on my door right now and come through, I'd bite you and give you a big bro hug and
Yeah.
Throw me out the back door. Drag me through and throw me out the back door.
Fucking bear hugging.
Yeah, but the problem is these days, yeah, is
Yeah.
too many debates get to insults. I
Oh,
could
yeah.
debate.
Yeah.
I will debate and debate
No.
and debate till the sun comes home. Yeah. In fact, till the sun burns itself out. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I don't like getting to name calling. I don't use the N words. Yeah, because you've lost. If you're going to get to insults and that, you've lost. The whole argument's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why when me and Bill had a debate the other week and he started using the N word, I just said to him, it's over. Yeah. I'm not going to get into an argument with Bill. Yeah. Into using the names and stuff, because at the end of the day, that's where the upset comes in.
Yeah.
If you start throwing insults at people, that's where you get upset and that's where the friendship ends. Yeah. But if you can debate and just go, okay, I agree with you. You agree with me. I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. And move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like people with bald heads. Sorry, Dominic. But,
You see what Laura wrote? You name call me all the time.
You even call me all the time.
No, I fucking don't, you lying bitch.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, but like I said, if you can laugh, if say like Ron, right, we're having a debate, and I go, you know what, Ron, you're a bit of a knob. Yeah, there's a different way of taking that. You can see there's laughing and joking with it. Yeah, if I generally went, you're an absolute, yeah, that's different. Yeah, and I like people that can debate and talk without shouting and really, yeah. Because at the end of the day, we're all different. We're all unique.
Oh, of course we
Yeah.
are. Yep.
You know, the two poles are not going to agree with each other. You might not agree with them, and yeah, no one's ever going to agree with Dominic. He just sits there with his pussy all the time. He's
Well,
like
you can't
the
get an
James,
argument started with him.
He sits there with his
Yeah.
pussy all the time.
yeah, he's like the what's it called? Oh, what's that?
Cat.
Aaron Greenback off Danger Mouse. You know where he sits there and the cat's on this thing and he's just stroking it like that. The cat's on the arm of the chair. That's who he reminds me of. Yeah, but
You're on mute, you know, Dominic, right?
can't hear you, Dominic. Which is an improvement.
You're muted there, Dominic.
You're on mute. You're muted.
There you go.
I
There you
usually drop a few breadcrumbs and see if I can, start a discussion.
Yeah.
That's the best way to be. Start light the blue touch paper and walk away.
Yeah, light the fire and run.
But when back as a teenager, I used to do that. I used to go into Yahoo chat rooms, yeah, and I'd just randomly go, you know what, you Americans, you're all a bunch of fucking egotistical, yeah, and then I'd just sit back and watch everybody just pile on each other. It's
Light
like,
up, eh?
free for
Yeah.
all. Yeah, but now I wouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah, now
Older and
I
wiser.
yeah, but I want to get other people's opinions. End of the day, you learn from other people's opinions. Yeah, going to be honest. 5 years ago, I'd have said no to the death penalty. Yeah, but I've listened to people. Yeah, and I know what is right and what's wrong. And at the end of the day, if you're going to take a life, yeah, what's happened to me has probably changed my opinion as well. If you're going to take a life, yeah, it's a life for a life, and DNA evidence has proved 100% that you did it. Yeah, you've admitted it or whatever. That's it. Game over. Why should you live on when that other person hasn't? Yeah, when the rest of that person's family is going to suffer.
Yep.
Yeah, why should that be allowed? Yeah, and I'm sorry if there is a God up there, he wouldn't allow it either. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I may not believe in God. Yeah, but I'm hedging my bets. Yeah, I will do good by everyone else. Yeah, do good to people and stuff and help people and so on. Yeah, because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm assuming he would forgive people for not believing in him with the way the world is. Yeah, and if he is up there and I say, well, look, I did what I believe was right. Yeah, sue me if I'm wrong. By the way, I was skint on earth. I'm skint up here, so no point. Yeah. But, you know, my best friend, the one that's just passed away, yeah, Lynn, we were opposite side of the spectrum as well. Yeah. But we knew we could have a debate and just get on with it. Yeah. Just carry on. Still meet up for a coffee, still have a laugh, still have a joke, still help each other. Yeah. That's how it should be. Yeah. They say love thy neighbour. He's probably watching this going, right, are you really?
Hey, Curtis Dart is in the chat.
Hey, Curtis.
Curtis recover, or his whole work team.
Well, he said he was feeling better. He went to work this week, I think.
Oh,
You know what? What pisses me off? People at the biscuit company. Why is that allowed? Fuck off.
Hmm.
Take them back and say they're broken.
Yep.
Glad David ignored the chat.
Yep.
Oh my God, Laura cracks me up.
Well, guys, what are you thinking?
Yeah,
Why
I'm
not?
gonna head over to my nephew's tonight. He bought a tent trailer he wants to show me, so it's a new hunting camp.
Yeah, I think we've about done it up good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all
No
of you
worries.
again
Yeah.
later. Dominic, thanks for coming in and adding your presence to our company.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. And Ron,
David?
thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, David.
Yep.
Bro hug.
Yep.
Yeah.
However,
David and
those
Laura,
in,
everybody
yeah,
in the
those in chat,
Curtis.
including Laura.
Okay, everybody. We'll see all of you again later. Bye
All
bye.
right.
All
See you
right, see
guys.
you.